Top stories in our Smart Start at 6:50. Breaking news, one person rushed to the hospital after an overnight house fire. This began around midnight in Parrington on Garnsey Road.
Deputies do say that the victim has minor injuries here. Further details currently limited. This is a look at the scene when News 8 got out there this morning. We're going to keep you updated right here on News 8 and on our website, rochesterfirst.com.
The polls are open. News 8, your local election headquarters on this election day. The big race county-wide, that's for executive between Republican challenger Mark Cassini and the incumbent Democrat Adam Bello.
Yeah, we're just short of an hour now since those polls opened up. We've been live here at East High, this polling site, all morning. Seen a couple folks trickling in, and you've got plenty of time. Polling locations stay open until 9 tonight. There's also races for family and state Supreme Court on that ballot, Rochester City Court and City Council contests. On the back, two statewide proposals you can vote on. Both of them deal with debt limits for smaller school districts and sewage facilities. Another reminder here to double check where your voting location is, the one closest to your home, because unlike early voting, today you have to go to a designated site to vote. It's all based on your location. And now, as we continue following our election day, we're going to have results of the turnout coming in hour by hour. That will be available on rochesterfirst.com. Also, make sure you tune in on News 8 at 11, because that's when we're going to have those ballots counted and your results in here this evening.
Sunrise traffic, 9 minutes to go until the top of the hour. New reports of an issue on the east side, 590 southbound, a crash at the Browncroft Boulevard exit very early on. Already seeing some backups there. No problems on 490. You see crossing the river downtown. Check traffic again at 725.
A reminder here that with the winter season approaching, various municipalities in Monroe County have already released their overnight parking rules and bans. Those in place from now until April. Remember, you could be fined or towed if you have a violation, and all the details you need to know on that on our website, rochesterfirst.com.
Some other developing news. Israeli troops divided the northern and southern parts of Gaza ahead of an expected push into Gaza City. The Hamas-run health ministry says the Palestinian death toll in the war surpassed 10,000. Meantime, around the world, Jews, including in New York City, marked 1 month since the gruesome Hamas terror attacks that killed more than 1,400 people.
The Monroe County Sheriff's Office needs your help finding Thomas Fernandez. Deputies say that the 25-year-old disappeared from Jefferson Road in Henrietta. He's described as 5'7", 170 pounds, and deputies say, unlike this picture that we have for you now, his hair is actually blonde. But take a look. If you think you might know where he is, please call 911.
Let's talk a bit of big change coming in January. Rochester firefighters are moving to a new schedule that will be 24-hour shifts. Matt Murphy, the VP of the local union, says the move from the old schedule to this cycle going 24 hours will lead to more health and safety benefits. Adding the old way of doing things could have led to injuries and accidents.
Some state lawmakers working to change lockdown drills in schools. One measure is getting some pushback, though. This legislation at the Capitol could reduce the number of drills from 4 per year to just 1, though critics argue that the drills might cause anxiety and trauma in kids. The bill passed the Senate in June, but then stalled in the Assembly.
Healthcare open enrollment just about here. That means if you're looking to sign up for a new plan, move from your old healthcare coverage, now is the time. The window in New York opens November 16th. It runs through May, but if you want coverage starting January 1st, you need to have your choices made by December 15th.
All right, let's go inside the huddle now. For our disappointed Bills fans, might be calling for a change at offensive coordinator, but that is not going to happen.
Yeah, heard that a lot. Head coach Sean McDermott, though, says there's no change to the status of Ken Dorsey, and he has not considered a move. McDermott does say he gets the frustration everyone's feeling. The staff is working hard to make some tweaks needed to turn things around and get another win. A common theme we've heard the past month or so from Bills camp, rhythm. And the offense hasn't had it as they struggle for Buffalo. Dorsey explains here how they might be able to reach that.
Rhythm at the end of the day is getting first downs, and moving the sticks and being, staying in positive situations and staying out of the second and long, third and long type situations, and operating in situations where you as an offense can feel more comfortable because you have a little bit more of an advantage, because the the whole playbook is at your arsenal. We got to stay in those situations, because then you feel like you're in a rhythm. You're in situations that you feel like you can be on the attack, and you're not getting the exotics at times.
No pressure, right, for the Bills, trying to bounce back Monday night against the Broncos. Thad and company will be in Orchard Park, their normal time slot, Sunday morning at 11:30, and then again 7 o'clock Monday, getting ready for kickoff. The Denver Broncos coming off a bye week. They recently had the big win against the Chiefs. You'll see all that leading up to the game on News 8, your home for the Bills. Dorsey has that infamous clip of him taking the tablet and slamming it down last season when they had some issues, and he's got some pressure on him.
And then the person going to cover the camera because they knew
to hide it.
He was being watched. So I just checked the line. The Bills favored to win against the Broncos by 7.5 points, according to Las Vegas.
Really? That's a reason to sweat, though, because that's your team, right? They're doing pretty good. Yeah,
well, it's just going to be interesting. 7.5 points, that's a pretty big swing, especially at home. So a lot of eyes be watching that game. Monday night, national game.
Yep. People from here making the trip down the thruway. No big snowstorms in the forecast.
No, it looks pretty good as we stretch out, looking into the weekend and into next week. No issues there with weather. Election Day weather looks good. We're starting off warm in the upper 50s and then falling down into the 30s as we get into the overnight. Pretty normal once we get through tonight and into early tomorrow. Next system we're watching Wednesday night into Thursday, maybe a little bit of a mix. But I don't see temperatures getting too cold there, so nothing sticking. And then as of right now, for what looks like a long weekend, should be pretty quiet in Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, looks really good. Love to see that. Thank you so much for watching News 8 at Sunrise, everyone. Glad you joined us.
Go vote. We'll see you back here in 30 minutes. CBS Mornings coming your way.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.